Good morning, I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Chris Ramirez. We are tracking a clear day today, but we are going to see that rain chance start increasing as we head into Saturday. Here's a live look right now, seeing a bit of cloud cover out there. We did start off mostly foggy along our coastal areas, but just keep in mind that that fog will start dissipating along the coast here in the next maybe 30 minutes to an hour. The current temps right now are in the 60s and 70s, but as we look at that hourly forecast, afternoon temps is topping out in the 70s for this afternoon. And we're not going to be looking at rain chances for today, but that all changes heading into tomorrow. So current visibility right now still at 0 in Galveston. So if you are heading to the coast, just keep an eye on that fog, as it is currently encompassing all of our coastal areas from Galveston to League City. But expecting Saturday to be a little bit rainy, especially as we head into Valentine's Day. The KHOU 11 weather team has issued a weather impact alert that's going to be in place from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturday, as we are expecting a line of storms to make their way into southeast Texas that could pack a bit of a punch. So you want to pay attention to the forecast and definitely stay up to date on the KHOU 11 app, because we are expecting that rain chance to start increasing. As we take a live look right now at the radar, we're already seeing some of those showers moving into portions of Arizona and New Mexico. That's going to be our next system that's currently heading into Texas, and that very well is going to bring our chance for showers and storms as we go into the latter half of Saturday. So as this low pressure system moves into Texas, we're going to start seeing that scattered rain chance start increasing for Valentine's Day, at least by the 9 o'clock to 10 p.m. hour. But as we take a closer look at the future track, we are expecting the first half of Saturday to be mostly showers, but then we will start seeing that rain chance start increasing by 5:30 to 6 p.m. But just keep in mind that once we get closer towards 9 o'clock, that's when we could see those storms ramp up briefly between the hours of 9 and 10. And this could really cause some ponding on roadways, as well as some pretty rainy conditions with some possible storms that are going to be, could have some gusty winds with it as well. And then that's going to quickly move out of the area by Sunday, and we're going to be mostly calm and clear for Sunday afternoon. And this is kind of showing you our two models that are pretty much in agreement that we're going to see some sort of rain on tomorrow evening, the GFS and the European models. But as far as Saturday evening, we are expecting the Storm Prediction Center, they're keeping us under a marginal risk for severe weather. That is a 1 out of 5, so that does include brief heavy rain. Some of these storms could have some gusty winds and some possible isolated hail with it, but just keep in mind, like I said, for the latter half of Saturday for the evening hours. And so what we know here is that the rain chances are definitely increasing for areas north of I-10. The latest models as of today has shown that we've seen most of the activity are going to remain maybe north of downtown Houston, but as of this morning, we're starting to see those trends in the weather models sort of increasing and showing more of a widespread outlook in terms of that rain chance for tomorrow. Any rain that we could receive, definitely much needed, especially as those drought conditions are increasing across the area. But as we go into February 19th to February 23rd, it's going to be warmer than normal. It's looking very likely that these warm temperatures are going to be here to stay, at least for the next 7 days. And as far as your 7-day forecast, highs in the 70s, lows in the 60s. We will see those scattered storms move in on Saturday evening, and that is going to be the case for a little rainy Valentine's Day across the Houston area. But then the good news, though, is that maybe if you want to save those plans for Sunday, we're going to have pleasant conditions, sunny skies, highs in the 70s, and that sunny and pleasant weather is going to last for the first part of next week, with overnight lows dropping into the 50s. So if you're just now joining me on KHOU 11+, we started off mostly foggy this morning, and we're still seeing some fog issues across our coastal areas. That does include Galveston. Take a look at that camera right there. Not really able to see out of that camera. So at this hour, currently 10 o'clock, we're seeing those dense fog conditions across the Galveston area. But everywhere else, especially our inland areas, are pretty clear and there's no visibility issues. What we're going to be tracking for the next 48 hours is going to be this rain potential going into tomorrow. And so that's why the KHOU 11 weather team issuing that weather impact alert for tomorrow evening, as we could see some of these line of storms to bring some brief heavy rain, as well as some possible winds gusting close to maybe in excess of 25 to 30 miles an hour. But this is all a part of a low pressure system that's currently moving in from the west that is causing some showers across portions of the desert Southwest, across Arizona, and portions of New Mexico. And it's this swath of rain showers that are going to continue its track into Texas, and that is going to bring our fair share chance of storm chances as we head into the latter part of Saturday. So much of Saturday is going to be, we're going to have these light showers for the first half of the day, but then we will start seeing that rain chance start increasing close to becoming a bit more widespread for the between the hours of 9 o'clock to 10 p.m. And this is what we're looking at, a closer view of that future track. Like I said, those showers for the first half of the day, and then the rain chances will be starting to increase as we get closer to 5:30 to 6 p.m. So be extra cautious out there if you do find yourself traveling to those restaurants for Valentine's Day evening. And we very well could see some of these downpours that could be more widespread as we get closer towards 9:30 to 10 p.m. But then all that clearing out, going closer into the overnight hours into Sunday morning. So again, Storm Prediction Center continuing to keep us under a marginal risk for severe weather. That is a 1 out of 5 on the severe weather index scale. So each storm that could move into southeast Texas could have some brief heavy rain as well as some gusty winds as we go into tomorrow evening. So definitely expect that to be the case for tomorrow. And then, like I said, as we head into Monday and Tuesday of next week, we will start seeing those conditions clear on out going into next week with sunny skies and highs in the 70s. So here's your 7-day forecast. We are expecting a rather calm day, highs in the 70s. Might see a few showers later on this evening, but we will see scattered storms move in for tomorrow, for Valentine's Day, for the latter half of the day, but also we are expecting mostly sunny skies, highs in the 70s, lows in the 50s as we go into the first part of next week. So you might even need a sweater if you are heading out the door for Sunday and Monday, but the good news is that those afternoons are going to feel fantastic out there as we head into those evening hours. So that's our latest update when it comes to the next 48 hours in terms of our chances for storms on Valentine's Day. Make sure to stay up to date with the latest weather forecast on the KHOU 11 app, as well as on right here on KHOU 11 Plus. We'll be continuing more streams throughout the day to give you the latest weather updates. So stay tuned for that. Meteorologist Kim Castro will be on again later on within the next couple of hours at 12 p.m. with the latest forecast and also with the latest news headlines with our anchor show Mercedes. Have a good rest of your day and definitely stay on the alert with those storms that are expected for the first half of our weekend. I'm meteorologist Ramirez with your forecast for the next weekend.